Hi everyone, welcome to Bharti Yoga. I am Bharti. Today we'll be doing a yoga practice that will help in strengthening your core. We'll be flowing through a combination of stability asanas that will help in activating the abs and the core muscles. At the end of this practice, you'll feel centered and strong. So once you are ready, let's hop onto the mat and get going.
Come to an easy cross-legged sitting position. Ground your sit bones into the mat and straighten your spine. Bring the hands to Chin Mudra on the knees. We'll start by centering ourselves for today's practice. Close your eyes. Let's take a few deep yogic breaths here. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Last time. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Let's chant Omkar once. Inhale. Om. Open your eyes. We'll start with a warm-up. Come to the base of the mat and sit in Vajrasana with the knees and feet hip distance apart. As you inhale, extend both the arms up, and as you exhale, fold forward to come into Child's Pose or Balasana. Let's stay here for a breath, extending your arms forward. Breathe into the stretch in your lower back. Then place the palms firmly into the mat, and as you inhale, start sliding forward to come to Cobra Pose or Bhujangasana. Keep the shoulders rolled back and look up diagonally. Again, exhale, push the hips back to come back to Child's Pose. Inhale, slide forward to Bhujangasana. Exhale, come back to Child's Pose. We'll do this 3 more times. Inhale, slide forward to Cobra. Keep the glutes engaged to avoid hurting the lower back. Exhale, Child's Pose. Inhale, Cobra. Last time, exhale, Child's Pose. Inhale, Cobra. And let's stay here. Take a breath in, and then as you exhale, twist to the left, keeping the legs stationary to look towards the left heel. Inhale, come back, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, come back. Again, twist to the left to look towards the left heel. Come back, keep going. Keep the shoulders rolled back and away from the ears. Last round. And then relax and push the hips back to come to Child's Pose. Take a breath here. And then slowly roll up. Come into tabletop position with hands under the shoulders and knees below the hips. We'll do a cat-cow variation now. As you inhale, let your belly drop and extend the spine to look up. As you exhale, curl your spine to look towards your navel. Now curl your toes in, and as you suck in your belly, raise the knees just an inch above the mat. Stay here for a breath, keeping the knees hovering in the air. Come down and inhale to extend the spine up. Again, exhale, curl down, engage the core and lift the knees up. Come down, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, curl down and lift. Come down, inhale, up. Exhale, down and lift. Last time, inhale, up. Exhale, curl down and lift the knees. stay here for a breath, keeping the knees hovering in the air. You should feel your core firing up now and relax. Keeping the toes curled in, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, push your hands and feet into the ground to lift the hips up to come into downward dog. Let's walk the dog a few times by straightening one leg at a time to open up the hamstrings. Keep the back long, extending your tailbone towards the sky. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. Then slowly walk your feet in towards the hands to come into forward fold. And then roll up to come into Tadasana. Let's start with the first vinyasa. Bring the feet together. Ground your feet and tuck your tailbone in. Bring the hands to heart center. As you inhale, raise the arms up and push the hips down to come into chair pose or Utkat Asana. Exhale, fold forward all the way down to Uttanasana. Inhale, straighten your spine and come halfway up to Ardha Uttanasana, looking forward. Bring the hands to the mat and step both the feet back to come into high plank or Kumbhakasana. Engaging the core. As you exhale, go down to Chaturanga or knee chest chin. Inhale, slide forward and point your feet to come into Cobra or Bhujangasana. Exhale, curl your toes in to come into Downward Dog or Adho Mukha Svanasana. As you inhale, raise the right leg back. As you exhale, step it between the hands to come into low lunge. As you inhale, raise both the arms up to come into a high lunge. Keep the core engaged and the navel pulled in. Bring the hands to the hips. Step the left leg in slightly to prepare for Warrior 3. Focusing on a point on the ground, lift the left foot up and slowly fold forward to come into Warrior 3. Keep the left foot flexed so that the toes point down. If you are comfortable here, bring the hands to heart center. Then bring both the hands to the ground, balancing on the right leg and the right hand. Open to the left side to stack the left hip over the right to come to Ardha Chandrasana or the half moon pose. If you are comfortable here, take the left arm up and point it towards the sky. Then bring both the hands down. Take the right foot back and step back to Downward Dog. Come to plank. Exhale to knee chest chin. Inhale Bhujanga. Exhale Downward Dog. Let's do the sequence on the other side. Inhale, take the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot forward between the hands. Inhale, raise both the arms up to come into high lunge. Keep the core engaged and the navel pulled in. Bring the hands to the hips. Step the right foot in slightly. Focusing on a point, raise the right foot and start bending forward to come to Warrior 3. Balancing here, you can bring the hands to heart center. Bring the left hand down and open to the right to come into Ardha Chandrasana. Keep pushing the right heel out and keep the core engaged. Bring the hands down and step back to Downward Dog to complete a vinyasa. Exhale, knee chest chin. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Downward Facing Dog. Let's stay here in Down Dog for 3 breaths. Then bend your knees and gaze between your hands. Step or jump forward to bring the feet between the hands. Inhale, lift your torso to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, extend your arms up and come all the way up. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up and push the hips back to come to chair pose. Exhale, fold forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, straighten the spine to come to Ardha Uttanasana. Bring the hands to the mat and step back to plank. Exhale, knee chest chin. Inhale, slide forward to Cobra pose. Here you can also try to lift the thighs to come into upward facing dog or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, curl the toes in to come into Adho Mukha Svanasana. As you inhale, raise the right leg back. As you exhale, step it between the hands to come into low lunge. Inhale, twist to the right and raise the right hand towards the sky to come into Parivrata Parskonasana. Keep the left leg straight and keep pushing the left heel back. Then bring the right hand to the hip and move the left hand forward, balancing on the right leg and the left hand. Raise the left foot up and straighten the right leg. Once you find your balance, open the torso to the right to come into revolved half moon pose or Parivrata Ardha Chandrasana. You can raise the right hand to the sky if possible. Slowly come down and step back to downward dog. Exhale, drop to knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step it between the hands. Inhale, raise the left arm up to come into Parivrata Parskonasana. Keep the core engaged and the spine long. Bring the left hand to the hip and adjust the right hand forward, balancing on the left leg and the right hand. Raise the right leg up. Open the torso to the left to come to revolved half moon. Raise the left hand if possible. Keep pushing the right heel back and keeping the navel pulled in. Bring both the hands down and complete a vinyasa to meet me back in downward dog. Let's stay here in downward dog for 3 breaths. Then bend your knees, step or jump forward. Inhale, lift the torso to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, extend the arms up and come all the way up. Very good. Let's move to the next round. Bring the hands to heart center. Inhale, raise the arms up to come to Utkat Asana. Exhale, fold forward to Uttanasana. Inhale, straighten your spine to come into Ardha Uttanasana. Bring the hands to the mat and step back to high plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now inhale, roll forward to come into a high plank. Bring the right hand to the center below the head and then open to the left to come into a side plank. You can keep the feet stacked one on top of the other, or if that's difficult, you can keep the left foot in front or behind the right knee. Find your variation and let's stay here for 10 counts. 10, 9, keep the hips raised, pushing them forward. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to high plank and complete a vinyasa. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, down dog. Roll forward to high plank. Bring the left hand to the center and open to the right to come into side plank. Find your variation and let's stay for 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back to plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujanga. Exhale, downward dog. Now drop your elbows to come into dolphin pose. Walk your feet in as close as possible to the elbows. Let's stay here for 10 counts. 10. Try to push the heels into the ground. 7. Keep the shoulders away from the ears. 5. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Come back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Jump or step forward to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, extend the arms up and come all the way up. Very good. Let's move to the final vinyasa for the day. Bring the hands to heart center. As you inhale, raise the arms up to come to Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, straighten the spine to Ardha Uttanasana. Bring the hands to the mat and step back to high plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Raise the right leg up and then step it forward. Bring the right knee down to come into pigeon pose so that the right foot is close to the left hip. Keep the left leg straight, pointing back. Try not to drop on the right hip by squaring the hips forward. Slowly fold forward, walking your hands out. Let's stay here in pigeon pose for a breath. Then engaging your core, come to your fingertips and try to lift the arms up to hover here for a breath. Keep the navel sucked in and the spine long. Then bring the hands down close to the hips. As you inhale, bend back and extend the chest to the sky. Come back. Bring the left leg forward and fold it over the right leg. Inhale, extend the spine up. Exhale, fold forward, bringing the forehead to the knee. Come up. Inhale, extend the right arm up, and as you exhale, bring it on the outside of the left knee to twist to the left. Stay here for a breath, bringing the hands to the heart center. Come back, bring both the legs forward, lean back slightly and raise the legs to come into Navasana or the boat pose. Stay for 10, 9, 8, keep breathing. 5, keep the chest open. 3, 2, and 1. Come down, cross the feet and step back to high plank. Complete a vinyasa to come back to downward dog. Raise the left leg back and step it forward to come into pigeon pose. Square the hips forward. Fold forward and walk the hands out. Let's stay here in pigeon pose for a breath. Come to the fingertips and then lift the torso up by engaging the core. Stay here for a breath. Keep the navel sucked in and the spine long. Bring the hands down. Inhale, bend back. Come back. Bring the right leg over the left leg. Inhale, extend up. Exhale, fold forward. Come up. Extend the left hand up. As you exhale, bring it on the outside of the right knee and twist to the right. Keep breathing. Come back. Bring the legs forward. Lean slightly back and raise the feet to come into boat pose. Stay here for 10, 9, keep breathing and the belly sucked in. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the feet and step back to plank. Exhale, knee, chest, chin. Inhale, bhujanga. Exhale, downward facing dog. Then drop the knees to come to child's pose. Take a couple of relaxing breaths here. Then slide forward and lie down on your stomach. Take the hands back next to the hips. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, raise both the legs, chest and the hands to come into Shalabhasana. Let's stay here for 10. Keep the glutes engaged and try to keep the legs as close as possible. Keep breathing and come down. Then turn over and lie down on your back. Bring the knees in and hug them to your chest. Let's roll side to side a few times to massage the spine in Pavan Muktasana. Then take both the knees to the left side and twist to the right. Come back, move the knees to the right side and twist to the left. Slowly release and relax. Turn to your side and then come up to an easy cross-legged sitting position. Close your eyes and bring your hands to the knees. Take a couple of relaxing breaths here. We'll end by chanting Omkar 3 times. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring the hands together and start rubbing the palms together to create heat in the palms. Then cup the hands and place them over your eyelids. Slowly bring the hands down and open your eyes. Hope you enjoyed this practice and are feeling strong and grounded. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.